The children have no food to eat. We got major headlines. Oh, we got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major stories.
Shabba musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime reported, don't take law in your hands for the real authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, and I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must proud to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Garland Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Come on, somebody,
I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food.
Folks, let me say a pleasant good morning to you and welcome to the June 29, 2026 edition of the program from the Print News. And I'm right here with you this morning. My name is Wendell Nimne. I'd like to welcome all of you beautiful listeners. Welcome back after a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I don't know how your weekend was, but mine was great. I'm happy to be here this morning because I was granted another opportunity to be alive. So those of you who are watching us, we want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are across the globe and watching. Please drop a comment in our comment section. We will definitely read them out on this edition of the Print News on Freedom FM 87.9, brought to you by Crime Stopper Liberia, Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. This is the best time now you can make use of Exeter's Best Price Store. I'm telling you. Those of you throwing your graduation parties, your wedding reception, you need drinks for that repast, that special occasion, and you want to have affordable prices, well, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you. They have alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages to suit that occasion. So just go there. They are your wholesale, cheaper, and retail store. So those of you who want to get drinks for that special occasion and you're thinking where to go to get cheaper drinks, well, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you. So we have in our studio this morning, folks, the Inquirer, no, that's the Daily Observer newspaper and the Front Page Africa newspaper. I'm your lone presenter in the studio here in Liberia. Esther Daku is out of the country on a short vacation. So I'm going to be here, but let me just get to the few viewers we have. Bapen Paul Lee, he says, good morning, Freedom Family. I'm watching from Johnsonville. Melvin Nathaniel Roosevelt Jolo, he says, I'm watching from Painesville. And Jiva Kamara, one of our ardent followers, is watching from, it says, Brooklyn Center of Minnesota. Happy New Week, guy. Happy New Week to you too, Jiba Kamara. And Dati Toba is also watching. And folks, I've just been joined with Aliyu Masale. Aliyu is here. So, Aliyu, good morning from my end.
Good morning, Mr. Nimlen. How are you? How's the family? And how was the weekend?
Well, weekend was great. Family, everybody's okay, and I'm good. I'm good. How was yours?
Wonderful. Weekend was okay as well. Family, everybody doing well. Yes. After the show. Thank you.
Okay, we having some crazy internet thing today, but we also have with us Gus. Gus, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Wendell. Damn, I love this shirt. Yeah.
Thanks.
Shoot. How many colors you got there? Like, I can count four, but it looks nice. Good morning to you in Liberia. Was that Aliyu?
Yep.
Yeah, good morning, Aliyu. And Tunis, I know you're listening because you sent me the link. Gus Coleman, glad to be here.
Okay, guys. Esther is not around today. Esther is on a vacation, so I'm going to be a lone presenter together with the folks in the United States. Together we'll run you through. Due John Dennis, it says monitoring from Sunny Quilly. All right, it's good having you monitoring us, Duo John Dennis. But these are the stories we're about to share with you from the front page Africa on the Daily Observer. Let's get to the front page Africa top stories. It says the evidence is very cogent. Jurors, defendants, and alleged victims visit site at center of largest human trafficking trial as case enters crucial phase. And that's human trafficking news. Let's get to education. Academic milestone. Cotton University announces first doctorate graduation next year as more than 1,250 students earn degrees at 64th commencement. And lastly, let's get some labor news. Misuse of power. Carrie scientist accuses Director General Kanoa of delaying ombudsman order, and illegal dismissal. Management rejects claim. And let's get to the big stories. Cummins, we are top opposition leaders rally for unity against UP ahead of 2029. Blast government for reneging on promises, forming a united front. Let's take a few lines from this story. It's very interesting. Let's take a few lines from there. Those of you who are watching, just keep dropping your comment in our comment section. We'll definitely read them out for you. So let's begin now. Let's take some stories from the top opposition leaders rally for unity against UP ahead of 2029. Beyond party colors, speeches, music, and anniversary festivities, the political symbolism emerging from Zwedru has generated fresh debate over whether the fragmented opposition in Liberia is beginning to lay the foundation for a united front capable of challenging the ruling Unity Party in the 2029 presidential election. Unlike previous CDC anniversaries, this year's event attracted an unusually broad cross section of opposition political leaders, many of whom once contested fearlessly against one and another. The attendance of Alternative National Congress ANC political leader Alexander Benedict Cummins, Citizens Movement for Change CMC political leader Musa Hassan Belate, Movement for Progressive Change MPC political leader Simeon Freeman, former Associate Justice Kabina Jene, Senator Thomas Yaya Nimne, Move political leader D. Maxwell Kimia, alongside senior officials from several opposition institutions, transformed what could have remained a routine party anniversary into a national political statement. While no coalition agreement was announced and no political alliance was formally unveiled, the gathering projected an unmistakable image of opposition solidarity. For many political observers, the significance was less about what was formally declared and more about what was quietly demonstrated. Rival political leaders, many carrying their own presidential ambitions, leaders that willingly shared the same platform while directing much of their criticism toward President Joseph Boaká's administration rather than toward one another. That visual alone may become one of the defining political images of 2026. The importance of the Zwedru gathering becomes even more evident when viewed against the country's political history. Opposition parties have repeatedly struggled to maintain unity despite recognizing the fragmentation often benefits their incumbent government. Similar conversation emerged before both the 2017 and 2023 elections. Yet disagreements over leadership, political strategy, and power sharing ultimately prevented lasting coalitions. Those experiences continue to shape today's political calculations. This time, however, several developments appear different. Rather than competing for political attention, opposition leaders appear determined to emphasize common concerns surrounding governance accountability. That's governance, accountability, the economy, judicial independence, and democratic institutions. Throughout the anniversary, speakers repeatedly stressed that national interests should outweigh personal political ambitions, suggesting that lessons from previous failed alliances may now be influencing a more fragmented approach. Addressing supporters through a live statement from the United States, former President George Weah devoted considerable attention to the unprecedented attendance of opposition leaders. We are grateful to every opposition political party and every national stakeholder that honor our invitation today. Your presence demonstrates that Liberians with different political backgrounds can stay united around the common interest of protecting our democracy and defending the future of our country. We are argued that political cooperation among opposition parties should not be viewed as political convenience, but as a democratic necessity. Our differences should never become obstacles to defending Liberia, whenever democracy is threatened, whenever citizens are struggling, and whenever accountability becomes weakened. Responsible opposition leaders have a duty to stand together regardless of party affiliation. The former president also used the occasion to urge opposition parties to begin preparing collectively for the future. The road to 2029 begins today. This is not the season for division. This is the season for organization, mobilization, and unity. The Liberian people expect leadership that places country above personal ambition, and that responsibility belongs to all of us. Perhaps the strongest endorsement of opposition cooperation came from ANC political leader Alexander B. Cummings, whose keynote address extended far beyond congratulating the CDC. Cummings openly called on opposition parties to close ranks in holding the government accountable, declaring that Liberia's democratic future depends upon stronger collaboration among parties outside government. His statement that our strength lies in opposition solidarity represented one of the clearest public appeals yet for collective political engagement ahead of 2029. Well, folks, that's it. We have to leave the story right there because of time and jump to more stories here on the front page Africa newspaper. All right, let's take our final story here from the front page. U.S. Marshal, a ghost and the ties linking the RIA U.S. 90 million airport drug syndicate. Very interesting story. Let's take few lines from there. Let's run there and take few lines before bringing in the Daily Observer. It says here in July 2024, when Liberia was first engulfed in the trafficking of Kuch, a traditional strain of cannabis originating from the Hindu Kuch Mountains, and the other, a dangerously addictive synthetic drug mixture that became rampant in West Africa. The legend of Michael U.S. Brown. That's the legend of Michael U.S. Brown, aka U.S. Marshal, was already known to many in the cycles of the Rabat International Airport. It was his taste for flaunting around U.S. dollar bills that coined him the moniker U.S. Marshal. At the time, the illicit synthetic substance Kuch was actively being trafficked through both the RIA and the Waterside border, and multiple bus indicated these were major routes of entry into the country. The untouchable U.S. Marshal, in fact, the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency confiscated multiple boxes of synthetic drugs arriving via commercial flights. This included a massive bust in July 2024, where 10 kilograms of Kuch, hitting as tea leaves with an estimated street value of US 200,000, were intercepted at the Rabat International Airport after arriving on an SM Brussels flight. That incident, which led to the firing of Brown, is now drawing major parallels and damaging links to the recent US 90 million drug bust. Front Page Africa has been informed that following the incident, Brown was dismissed by the management of the Liberia Airport Authority because of his involvement in the clearing of concealed narcotics at the RIA, but he was never arrested. This investigation identifies Brown as a previously dismissed employee whose alleged connections deserve closer scrutiny. Last week, President Joseph Nima Bwaka directed the National Joint Security under the National Security Council to launch a comprehensive investigation into the US 90 million cocaine bust, rejecting cover-up concerns while ordering aggressive measures to unearth and prosecute the broader criminal networks. The emergence of Brown, however, raises more questions than answers and has the potential to undermine the president's assertion. Two investigators directly involved in the investigation confirmed to Front Page Africa that Brown has emerged as one of the individuals who placed the call to person of interest, Paul King, regarding one of the packages of cocaine. A package handler told investigators was stashed at Paul's residence. Investigators informed Front Page Africa last week that since June 12, 2026, authorities have been in the know about Brown's link, but have so far failed to name him as a person of interest in the case or calling in for questioning. In fact, some investigators speaking to Front Page Africa on condition of anonymity say very little effort has been made to find a former airport employee, now believed to be a central figure that could fill the missing blanks in a case drawing scores of criticism and seems to be leading nowhere. Investigators say Brown has been on their radar for quite some time. So, why is Brown not in custody? The incident has reportedly spurred tension between the DEA and the Joint Investigative Team. DEA sources told Front Page Africa they are not sure why more is not being done to bring Brown in for questioning. To arrest him will open a whole can of worms and perhaps unveil some hidden hands behind this drug business, an investigative source told Front Page Africa Sunday. Well, folks, that's the story there. Let's run to the Daily Observer newspaper. We take few lines from there, and then we come back and take our break, and then go around the table to hear from our folks in the United States. This is the Front Page Africa we've done with. Now is the Daily Observer newspaper. And it says here, those of you who are watching, you can see here, this is the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. And you see that Rahim Barr is Michael Brown. Former LAA employee convicted in airport drug case resurfaces under different name as questions mount over his release. And we'll see the photograph of Rahim Barr, who is now Michael Brown. He's right here on the Daily Observer newspaper. U.S. 19.2 million cocaine bus exposes gaps in airport cargo security system. GLS Menzies said it flagged shipment discrepancy. Authorities remain silent on how drug-laden cargo passed earlier screening and documentation checks. And Cummins ambition, flexible for Liberia's sake, willing to be the driver of the cowboy for a better Liberia. And China craves stronger cooperation with Liberia, celebrates Communist Party of China 105th anniversary in Monrovia. And to the back page story. But folks, I'd like to take a few lines from this story. It's very interesting. Let's see about this Brown guy. It's we have the different one from okay, here is it. Here is the story. Let me take a few lines from there. It says the man now known as Rahim Barr is in fact Michael Brown, the former airport authority employee who was dismissed, prosecuted and convicted for his role in drug trafficking through Rabat International Airport. The Daily Observer has independently established the revelation connects a familiar face from one of Liberia's earlier airport narcotics scandals to more recent developments surrounding drug trafficking at the country's principal international gateway. The Observer's investigation established the connection through multiple sources, including a recent authenticated photograph of Brown and a Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money account bearing the telephone number, which identifies the account holder as Michael Brown, despite the individual publicly identifying himself as Rahim Barr. The mobile money registration, coupled with independent confirmation obtained by the Observer, establishes that Rahim Barr and Michael Brown are the same person. Brown was formerly employed by the Liberia Airport Authority at Rabat International Airport before his dismissal following involvement in an earlier drug trafficking case that exposed vulnerabilities in airport security. He was subsequently prosecuted before the Liberian courts, convicted and sentenced to prison for his role in the trafficking operation. Although Brown served time in prison, the Observer has been unable to determine the legal basis upon which he is presently at liberty. It remains unclear whether he completed his sentence in full, benefited from statutory sentence reductions, received executive clemency or was released through another lawful process. The Observer is seeking clarification from the Ministry of Justice and the Bureau of Corrections and Rehabilitations. All right, folks, that's it there. That's the same guy. But let's take our final story here from the back page of the Daily Observer newspaper. Bouaka makes case for lasting peace at the United Nations. Liberia calls for renewed international commitment to conflict prevention. President Joseph Numa Bouaka has told the United Nations that Liberia's journey from civil war to democracy demonstrates that justice, national ownership, and inclusive development remain the foundation of lasting peace. 2 decades after emerging from one of Africa's most devastating civil conflicts, Liberia is increasingly redefining its place within the international peace architecture, not as a nation dependent on peacekeeping interventions, but as one seeking to shape global conversations on conflict prevention, reconciliation, and sustainable peace. That transformation was on full display Thursday when President Joseph Numa Bouaka, speaking through Foreign Minister Sarah Beslow Nyanti during the 20th anniversary of the United Nations Peace Building Fund at the United Nations headquarters, urged world leaders to recommit themselves to investment in conflict prevention, post-conflict recovery, and nationally driven peace building. His message reflected more than diplomatic courtesy. It represented Liberia's evolving identity from one of the United Nations' largest peacekeeping missions to a preparing to serve on UN Security Council, while drawing upon its own hard-earned lessons in rebuilding fractured institutions and restoring democratic governance. Well, folks, because of time, that's all we can take from the front page Africa and the Daily Observer newspaper. If you're watching us, keep dropping your comments in our comment section. Let's recap those stories we brought to you from the front page Africa and the Daily Observer. And then from there, we take our break. We'll come back. We will link up with our panelists in the United States. We are yet to have our weather report man, but let's see. We still have time. Who knows? He could join in before we leave here. So we begin this morning with the front page African newspaper. These are the top stories. The evidence is very cogent. Jurors, defendants, and alleged victims visit site at center of largest human trafficking trial as case enters crucial phase. And academic milestone, Cardinal University announces first doctorate graduation next year as more than 1,250 students earn degrees at 64th commencement. And lastly, misuse of power. Carries scientist accuses Director General Kanoa of delaying ombudsman order. Illegal dismissal. Management rejects claim. And Cummings, we are top opposition leaders rally for unity against UP ahead of 2029. Blast government for reneging on promises, forming a united front. U.S. Marshal, it goes and the ties linking the RIA U.S. $90 million airport drugs syndicate. And that does it for the front page African newspaper. Let's go on to the Daily Observer. Rahim Barr is Michael Brown, former LAA employee convicted in airport drug case resurfaces under different name as questions mount over his release. U.S. 19.2 million cocaine case cocaine bust exposes gaps in airport cargo security system. GLS Menzies say it flags shipment discrepancy, but authorities remain silent on how drug landing cargo passed earlier screening and documentation checks. And China craves stronger cooperation with Liberia, celebrates Communist Party of China 105th anniversary in Monrovia. Cummings, ambition, flexible for Liberia's sake, willing to be the driver or the cowboy for a better Liberia. To the back page, Bwaka makes case for lasting peace at UN. Liberia's calls for renewed international commitment in conflict prevention. Those are all the stories we've got to share with you this morning on the program from the Print News. Let's take our break, get word from our sponsor, and when we come back, we'll link up with our guys in the USA. So let's take our break now and get you ready for our talking points this morning.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sanya, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sanya.
Rabbi, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, some going deep and deeper. Put in to EGG.
Thank you there to our sponsors, Crime Stopper Liberia and Exeter's Best Price Store. Folks, school year is at the verge of climax, and I'm told there's going to be graduation all over the place. I'm also putting up 2 graduates in my house. My last son and my granddaughter will be graduating. So that's good news. And so those of us who will be having some get together for our kids, please, you want to get that cheaper drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. Well, that place to be is Exeter's Best Price Store. And so if you are around the Painesville, Congo Town belt, they have a branch there on the Old Road, Smart Road Junction. You can make a stop there, and you wouldn't regret making a stop there. Those of you in Central Monrovia, the head branch is on Gurley Street. They also the owner and operator of the Exeter's Entertainment Center. So let me link up with my, I got to bring in my weather report man first. And after he runs us through the weather report, we'll be going back to Gus and I'll leave you to hear from them. So Tunes, good morning and welcome.
Good morning to you, Wendell. Good morning, Gus and Aliyu. Good morning, Mama Liberia. Salam alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Good morning to my good friends, brothers and sisters. Your weatherman coming to you live from Staten Island, New York. Where the LIB. Today is not a good day from starting point. From the morning, you'll be experiencing some light rain. But as the day go by, the light rain will stop. And it will look like it ain't even rain this morning. That's the kind of weather you're going to experience today. The sun going to come up. Don't worry about the light rain you see in the morning. It's not going to continue. It's going to stop way about lunchtime. It was give you a break, and the heavy sun will start coming up like it never even rained. That's the kind of weather we're experiencing today, and that will continue till way midnight. Then heavy shower will come down while you are asleep. If you people who can go to sleep a little bit early, after midnight, you're going to experience severe rain. Severe rain. That rain are coming. Thank God you are asleep, but that's what you experience. And that rain will come until a little bit tomorrow morning, just like what happening today. Okay, we told you last week that Sunday will not be a good day for you, and I believe you didn't experience a good day yesterday. In from Saturday to Sunday, you didn't experience. I mean, you experienced some rain. Okay, same thing happening to tomorrow. The rain are coming to today morning. Like when we get into 12 o'clock midnight, the rain are coming will continue till Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, and then it will give you a little break, but it's going to be off and on Tuesday morning. It's going to be off and on. It's not going to give you any kind of breathing space. It'll be a rain and sun, cloud. You'll be fighting each other like that. But still, the rain will overtake. It's going to be all day raining and off and on. Come Wednesday, it's not a good day either. I mean, it's not bad. It's not good. You're going to have rain and sun and cloud, light rain. So your 3-day forecast, I know you've been experiencing morning rain this today, but it's going to stop and you experience a very nice day. At the end of the day will be okay. Even if you have a game scheduled this afternoon or this evening, you will still play that game with no rain. Okay, Tuesdays, off and on, rain will be in the morning hour, and it will stop a little bit for you to eat lunch. Then it come back again until nighttime, but not heavy rain. It's a light rain. The heavy rain is when you're sleeping. That rain are coming when you're sleeping. That one, but thank God you're sleeping, because it's seriously heavy. Seriously. So Tuesday, Wednesday is a light rain. You experience light rain. That's definite. So when you go into your prom or you go into your graduation, take some umbrella with you. Thank you. And that's the weather report from Freedom FM. We always accurate. Okay. Follow us all the time for your weather report. Thank you. And back to you, my brother.
Thank you, Suleiman. Thanks so much. Couldn't link up with you guys on Friday because of the internet. We almost had similar a problem this morning, but it's good that the rain subsided and the internet is working perfectly. So we couldn't do the throwback last week. I really miss you guys on the throwback, but I mean it's good hearing your voice this morning.
But we
So let's
experiencing that on Thursday night. We
yeah, we started the show. Yeah, we started the show. We had to discontinue the show. Yeah, internet. Thank you. It's good hearing your voice this morning. So Aliyu, you've been there. I don't know. I don't see Gus. I think Gus has left. So Aliyu, let's hear from you. You've been there listening to all of the stories this morning from the dailies. What are those stories that caught your attention? Aliyu, if you are there, let's hear from you.
Good morning, bro.
Good morning, my brother.
Play it through, my man.
Once
Play it
again,
through you.
I know it. Yes, but first of all, congratulations to the CDC, my political party, for the anniversary. So everything went well, even though people wanted to carry on some noise, but everything was resolved as soon as possible. And it was a great program. Congratulations, and we thanks everyone that took up their time from Monrovia, all of the counties, people that went there, and all of those political leaders. Uh, Big thanks to them. We appreciate their effort for going to at least celebrate with us on our anniversary. So thanks to everybody who went safely and came back safely. Um, so this issue on the anniversary, I'm speaking directly to Nyatwen. I think that's one of the senator from Lima County and all United Party surrogates. Those people that were all on social media or just writing pile of trash and nonsense, saying that why say George we are in America and people are going to his anniversary. Like that when he continued posting, writing all kind of nonsense. I don't know his brain was misfiring that you had a seizure patient. You know, the electrical misfiring on the brain, that's what causes seizure. See the person falling, vomiting, foam coming from their mouth. That one was not to himself when he heard that Mr. Cummings were going to the part to the CDC anniversary, people of Kabila, Janet, and other people, but they were all beating on Mr. Kumi. When the Unity Party becomes so concerned and worried about Mr. Kumi, they had to like question him where to go, who to associate with, and who not to associate with. You people were in our country. Joseph Baka was sitting in rehab at his residence. You people were all in the rain, all in the sun, campaigning for him to become a president of Liberia. What was happening to you people? You all lost your consciences at that time. You people were so desperate for power. You people were so confused at that time. You people never had integrity at that time. That Baka would be sitting and you people running around running campaign for him to become president. But it is the George we are just to be in America and people going on his anniversary. He couldn't hold himself. Inventing pile of nonsense and all of unity. Why integrity, credibility, you have to question Mr. Kumi where to go and where not to go, who to associate with and who not to associate with. What is it? This man is just a 1%. Why you people are so concerned and worried about him? The thing that you people should be concerned and worried about, Joseph Boakai turning Liberia into a narco state, establish your drugs cartel. Liberia is now exporting drugs. That's why you people should not be concerned about Liberia image now to the international community and to the world. That should be your concern. CDC anniversary is not going to give people a quality education. It's not going to give people quality health care. It's not going to give people safe drinking water, stable electricity, a better economy. It had no impact on the lives of the Liberian people. Mr. Kumi go there, Kabine Janet go there, whosoever go there, it has no impact on the lives of the Liberian people. Unity Party, why get you people so confused? You don't know what to focus on. Giving Liberian people job, stable electricity, quality education, quality health care, a better economy should be your worry and concern. Instead of worrying on something that is less important. You people claim to be educated, but you people just prove to Liberian people that you people are just bunch of dumping the way you behave. Bunch of confused people. You will never focus on important things, but things that are less important. You need to be focused. I listened to your Vice President OPL campaign. At this time, Joseph Baka yesterday, you told the Liberian people it is less important to build roads because you cannot build roads in the country when the people don't even have a job to use this road to go to work. But today, people should celebrate Joseph Baka for building roads. The Southeast Road now is Unity Party 2029 campaign message that they have. Oh, George, we are the civilian couldn't go grand there, but today they go read there with that occasion because the roads are faced. Go and check your record. Back I said 2 years and 5%. How are the road condition in Lofa County? Under George Weah administration, see why he did in Lofa County. So if Baka is facing the same area, what a big deal. In fact, if George Weah was not to leave money for that road, Joseph Baka was never ever going to face that road. All the road he's facing in Liberia today, they didn't allocate funds for these roads, or it was the George Weah that left it there. Baka, if you like, the 285 yellow machine deploy all in the southeast. Face road from the people room to their bathroom, from their room to their kitchen. That's your campaign message because you're facing South Road. Send the 285 yellow machine there, go and bring another batch of 285 yellow machine. Deploy all to the southeast. You people should be focusing on what is happening in the country now. Liberia is now a narco state exporting drugs internationally. People children are being destroyed for drugs in the country, and the government is trying to do selective justice on the fight of drugs to be hiding people that importing and exporting drugs. Don't forget about the CDC. And lastly, this Rahim Bar or what kind of bar you just talked about, I think they really need to investigate. Like you said, he was in the airport, they seen drugs basically, and he was prosecuted, charged, and sent to jail or whatsoever. They had to know how he was released from prison. This is something very, very much concerning because character of such to be outside, and today we get 19 million just basically in the country, and he's linked to it. The public, the country had to know how he was released. If he was released by the same government because they came to establish a just cartel, then let Liberian people know what is going on. But this is concerning to every Liberian now. We want to know how Rahim Bar was released from prison, that he's linked again to the 19 million drug, or they are doing cover up to hide their big people as they started doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Aliyu. And let's go to Tunis. Tunis, you can take a few minutes. Let's hear from you. Then we get to the phone lines. You guys are already laid the basis for our talking points. So let me hear from you. Then we can get the comments and take a few calls. We go home.
Thank you. At least I don't have too much to say. We just talk. I will just say something about the celebrations, the anniversary, CDC anniversary celebration in Zvedro, Grand Jide County. It was a successful one. I mean, we should worry about our own home activity than the way the other people are so worried about saying, I mean, I heard my brother saying that people writing Jowea in America and the CDC going on. This is not George Weah alone party. This is all of us put together party. Jowea have an assignment at the time of the celebration. He has to be there. We understand that. And we have no qualm with Jowea for that. I don't know why you people wasting your time. You have your own things to think about. The drugs issue in Liberia. I wish the way you can be writing about CDC, you could be writing the same thing about these drug issues that coming in the country. So much of it, so much money. Both brother, all the brother in Liberia, from Waterside to Lofa County to all over air shipment from the Freeport, just coming every corner of Liberia, coming into Liberia. No, none of you were right on it. Well, we are, and I don't know, empty-headed. You think your writing can move CDC? Those days are gone, my brother. You're right. What's happening in the country and how you can deal with it. Leave us alone. Anything in our house, we can deal with it. George Weah is one of the most important people in the world, not just Liberia, in the world. Okay? Every good thing come to this man, you don't talk about it. A slight simple little fingernail thing come. You're jumping all over. Oh, your way son not even starting. Oh, your way son this being substituted. Oh, your way. What kind of people you guys are? This is the reason why you ain't going nowhere. You will stay the same way. You will write plenty and nothing going to come out of it. You keep writing, because the more you write, the more we'll read. And we get no one will. You will suffer in your own misery. I tell you the truth. You leave us alone. You're in power right now. There's a video going around. You say you're facing road in Grand Gile. The model road that ain't going into Grand Gile, that young representative, I don't know what's his name, Pennon, lying to you. Go on the social media. There are many people with that video. You guys, the best thing you can do since you came to power is lie. The lie is more than the truth. Why? Why you lying to the Liberian people so much? And the country is so small. Everybody moving from one corner to another. Then you come in lie openly. Your information minister just lied to us last week that the border issue is being resolved. Lie. I beg you, man. Leave us alone. Yeah. We will enjoy ourselves until 2029, and we will take you off from that position. Your work, you ain't doing nothing. Okay? So y'all keep writing, but Georgia will keep enjoying. Okay? So that's what I got to say. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you. You keep writing, George. We keep enjoying. And I don't want to be repetition of folks, so we have to get to the comments. My colleagues have already laid the basis for our talking points. So let me get to read a few comments, and then we come back and take some calls. So let's begin now with the comments. Let's get to this one. All right, let's begin with Dati Toba. He says, I'm watching you from Ominga Market CDC project. Jiba Kamara, good morning to my Freedom FM family. Watching you live from Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. Happy New Week, guy. Bob and Paul Lee says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching you from Johnsonville. Melvin Nathaniel Roosevelt Jolo. I'm watching you from Painesville. Duo John Dennis is monitoring from Saniquile. And Jesse Massey says, I'm Jesse T. Massey watching you from Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County. Miratula says, good morning, my Freedom FM family. I'm watching you from Police Academy. Morris Sion says, watching you from Denver, Massachusetts. Faith Kevin Barpen says, morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching from Nema United. Karim Kromar says, good morning, Wendell. I'm watching you from the Cali Hospital while awaiting my treatment on this rainy Monday morning. Thanks for the update. Mohammed Mariaman J. Sharif says, good morning, Wendell, Esther, and the peace-loving people of Lofa County. I'm watching you from Lofa County. The CDC is alive. The CDC is united. The CDC is organized. The CDC is energized. And the CDC is coming back to power. All right. Chokong College says, good morning to my Freedom family. I'm watching you from Painesville. Pico says, good morning, my Freedom FM radio. I'm watching you from Perry Street. We have Stephen A. Bars. He says, good morning, Freedom Print News family. I'm following the show from Dakar, Senegal. Jiba Kamara again says, watching live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thanks, guys, for the new week again. Thank you to Jiba for being here. Henry Tito Jr. says, good morning to the print news crew of both Freedom FM and Radio LRB USA with our weather report man, Uncle Tunis from Staten Island, New York City. Big Apple for today. Our weather is bad for us. And this one from Ka Beskariski says, watching live from District 17. Just want to inform the entire public that I was involved in an accident a few days ago. I am one of the top fans of this great media institution. Hezekiah Dodo is my name. I really need your intervention financially concerning my treatment. Vinicius Junior Bar says, I'm watching from Newcretown. We are a show 2029. Vinicius Junior Bar. Ambassador Cyrus Momo Sambola. He says, I'm following you. I'm following this very informative show from New Hope, Minnesota, the United States of America. Hezekiah Dodo says, watching from District 17. Ezekiel Newman Johnson says, good morning, Freedom Family. I'm watching from Chicken Soup Factory. Thank you for the update. Charles Wia says, good morning, Freedom Family. I'm following you from Jacobtown. And we have Brabi M. Barr says, good morning, Mr. and panelists from the USA, following live alongside the famous Bekugbe Avenue indoor community. The trend, the cocaine investigation is taking with Rahim Barr turning to be Brown, coupled with the high level of complacency in jailing the people of interest, speaks volume. The big hands are doing all. He says the big hands are doing. Where is it? Yes, the big hands are.
destroy.
Yeah, the big hands are doing all they can to destroy evidence. Cause why allow Peter and Paul King, who are primarily connected to the 19.2 million cocaine, to walk freely and tamper with witnesses? The big hands or sharks. All right, so let's continue with the last few we have. Ayuba El Fofana says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching you from Tingles Village community. Sewulu Zin says, following from Matadi residents. And Hezekiah Dosu says, stay watching actively. All right, folks, those are all the comments we have. Let's take a few minutes now and take calls. Call us on 0776 104 104 086 500 104. The female line is 0770 27016. Let's talk to our first caller. Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm the Conseil Labrador for Justice, the CDC Papel calling you, so.
Welcome, Pape. Let's hear from you. You have 1 minute, CDC Pape. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Hey, maybe 1 minute, you see, I enjoy the comment you read. That one we say, the children can say, shit, double shit. Everybody know your name. Everybody doesn't know the UP people now that they lie to come to power and they lie and allow move them from there. Thank you. Let God bless all of you to the radio station there.
Amen. Thank you for your contribution. Thanks for your contribution. Let's take another person. Hello. Good afternoon. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. Before I so, that route, definitely know that the season is very scary and fast to rain now. It's like you said, so very fast thing and doing your door. Please, please look at it. Please know to this government that the issue of this judge, no matter what kind of security is playing, the must be a country citizen, this government has the country to the Latino, the one just Latino, where is just Asia, as the Latino now, how many questions are just Latino? Because we already exist this government, if they are clean, they can clean, you know, the right information. For me, I say that
you. Thank you very much. Let's take another caller. Let's talk to you. Hello.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Wendell.
Good morning. This should be Spencer Mohammed.
100%. Thank you for that magnificent recognition. My name is Spencer Mohammed, and I come from Down Coast Borneo, White community, member of Concern Liberia for Justice. With that, thank you. Personally, I want to congratulate the Master CDC for having an excellent and an unprecedented program that is now sending span into the net of the party and history. Look, there are two crucial issues that Grand Chile County in my mind that have getting Unity Party in this area. Let's know that the former Chief Justice of the former Associate Justice of the Supreme Court, Cabinet Janet, was there. He based on the President Weah at the time and the chief women to see under the pretense that he won the case against President Weah, the ECOWAS court, for which the Unity Party gave him and the tsunami welcoming in Monrovia, but rather with him, who's the image, won the elections by 2023. And now, 3 years later, they have dumped that man into the garbage. And used it and plans, and now the man is going back to CDC and finding a home in CDC. In my mind, it's a catchy issue. It's a stunning message to Unity Party that they have failed. Coming on the backtrack of what Johnson said, that Unity Party is noted for using people and jumping people. That is one of the catchy messages for Granchi. The next one has to be Alexander Cummings. Cummings has said, true, that he will always be the head. To see Cummings in Granchi, he went to be a cowboy, that tells you that Unity Party is finished, and the opposition are now consolidating, and they are saying that the Unity Party has nothing to offer. This court called Unity Party that has turned Liberia into a strong potential partner must be 29. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sponsor Mohammed. Let's talk to the female General Masisi. Masisi, welcome to the show. I'm all right. Thank you.
Let me give opportunity, my son, and we nation man. No, we know. If I get my old papi taking care of me, and no old papi can't say me, I hold you. Then my old papi go to the old papi. So, yeah, I'm telling you. Yes, I'm getting about that. Yeah. But the only thing who went there, I get my name before, I want to try to eat it right. That's why they can't say, oh, you're not eating hamburger. You're not eating pizza. I can do it for you guys. I can do it for you. I can do it for you. The first thing we took to go far away, get me down. I said, yeah, for you can do it. So I go to Papa now, I can't even eat the carrot. I tend to carry. Tell me now, who is he go back to? Who you run to? Who you run to, my son?
Your boy, Papi.
So Papi, who's your cabinet? And they have better on cabinet challenge. Yesterday, the to cabinet challenge, they gave it to go, they come out and do S1 for you, and they want on the party. So see the other woman that will see telling the man, say, oh, I can teach you well. You eat him from a pizza. So they don't see, they can't find a way out. To me, get carried to eat it. And when I see Mr. Ryan go back to the old Papi, I said, by a little, you are somebody good to me, but I tell my back, I have my mistake, I've come back to sit with you, let's talk. Then I party again with them. Just try to give my friend and with them. What would they talk about breaking my friend? They let my money finish my friend while I left the show. So the issue for the folk, what they want me, I agree with all of them. Now let's say what they said, I agree with them. Let's get together as an opposition. What somebody said their own yesterday, don't worry about them. The 1% today, it can be somebody to win. It can be 1%, it can be somebody to win. The person at one point, so that will stand together as opposition to move the criminals for its power. Okay. When I say they are 1%, we said it yesterday, and they realize the key back to us. So when I push it, and when they stand together as opposition to move them zone for power, they are still opposition money, we are open. Our China is to with them. We started to say, oh, what if we go to the, oh, because we are not here, when I go there. So I'm going to for the constitution, I'm going to I'm on the opposition. What happened to you, Window? Papa, what happened to you?
Thank you.
To the woman, you penetrate all the cowboy. You can't put a rip on again. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma Sisi.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, but let me say a big thank you to Ma Sisi, Peter Lynn Peters, and the rest of the CDC folks that were, turned out to pay their last respect to Rosalind Watt Baker, who was laid to rest on Saturday. We all were there to, bid our sister, our mother, our friend farewell on Saturday. Rosalind Watt Baker, the woman we used to call the Super Cop, is no more. She was buried on Saturday, and Ma Sisi and Peter Lynn Peters and the rest of the folks, we had a group photo, man. I already had a wonderful time, bumping into all of you guys on Saturday. But let's continue with the calls. Let's talk to this person. Hello.
Thank you, Mr. Limit and the Pleasant. Good afternoon.
Hussein Kiao, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing pretty well, big brother.
Okay, where are you calling from, Hussein?
Yes, I'm calling from my reading room in District 2.
Where is your reading room?
I have my reading room in my home.
In your home? Is it a special room that you got books people can go and read, or you just use that place just for you to go and read?
No, it's my personal reading room. Therefore, I and my family. Yes.
You both go ahead. You both go ahead and make your point.
Working on something for the district. So, brother, first before I go to the talking point, please, permitting to call on a national disaster. I was looking around Facebook and passing through the different community. There's serious flaw in every community.
Mm-hmm.
And my community is not excluded. So we want to call on the national disaster management.
Mm-hmm.
Things are not okay with the people. And you cannot be sitting home and water entering your home, and even the road to leave for the community to come out is a big issue. Be backing on Red Cross and the national disaster management.
Hussein, is good that people like you, would say this, because if we say it, everybody would think that everything we want to politicize. Even the new roads that they are building, the water is sitting on the quota, so they build roads and they don't build drainages. You see what is happening?
Yes, so it's an open appeal to the national disaster management, the following, and even the Red Cross to please move in the different communities, make some interventions. But instead of Mr. Name, actually, I will pass into looking to the different communities. Funders are funding out there standing with their bundles on their head. It is a tough situation. For some of us, we may not be in similar situation, but you can put yourself into that situation because it could be you.
Exactly.
It could be funders of friends.
Exactly.
So we want to put on them. I don't want to be political because there's an open appeal. I know people who are not politicians following the show, so they can see the need to put on Red Cross, and that is disaster management. I will have people that are this one, but I will rest my case. Ali
would be you. Thank you. Have a great time, Hussein. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you.
Yeah?
You should have asked him why he didn't appeal to the government. He go into a different organization. He left the government out.
No, he mentioned the National Disaster Management. They are a government institution.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is just before calling for the Bomia with the Bipesere Insta. And I said to my brother Adi Masari, I really want to know if Unity Party are boasting of the rule, they are facing the rule. Can they show us any document to prove the time in which they secure the contract for the paying of the rule? That is one question I have. And then for them to say that if the community says that they be doing one thing and they're doing the same thing. Those people call the Tomo Father of Tifa. Meaning that Tomo Father was a criminal that they can't work with him. I did not working with him today. So that's the two questions. Please the answer.
Okay. Thank you. Let me talk to Patience Gray. Patience, good morning, good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. I'm Patience Gray calling from Tubo, concern agriculture.
Why are you disturbed?
I feel to myself that the water follow the area. That's the rain. Before
water never used to be there?
they never used to be like that before.
Oh, okay.
But you know, the Trinity system, and most of the Trinity black. So the water, the money, what I used to.
And we ain't even getting to July year. We ain't getting to July year. We ain't getting to the other months yet though.
Yeah, but that's much of my time play the money, the water. That's much.
Go ahead.
Let me say thank you to my political leader, Ambassador John Mane. We are. Let's say thank you to Chairman, Chairman Shangapo, and other folks that went. Thank you to create our occasion. Let me say thank you to our opposition leader there. I went there to create our occasion. We are all one. When we in the opposition, we are all one. We don't get time for the people lecture. They use the party for lecture. We don't get time for them. We see the opportunity now. We're not focusing on it. They will not pay our attention for all the shots, Mr. Nimle. And people to tell you, they use the party for the practice. We're attention on the other side, they take it from the other side, they do another one. So our focus will not be on it. Focusing the people on Mr. Nimle. Focus on it now, so we'll not be there. But they use the party first. We are focusing on it now. And let me say thank you again to my political leader. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Nimle.
Thank you, Patience. Thank you very much. Let me take you this person. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Hello, winner. I beg you, Papa. The women, I know they normal. That's why I
Go ahead. Go ahead. That's just, go ahead. Let's hear you. Make your point.
Okay. All right. Good morning. This is Mandela calling from the Guru. Yeah. What I just wanted to say is that putting the opposition together or inviting Cummings and the other people to go to Green Delay for that occasion, it isn't a bad thing. But then, in front page, Africa measuring, we are coming, that politics. You see, how you say we are coming. So me, I want to speak against that. Because that's the same thing 2011 with Winston Tubman. When it was advised that Winston Tubman to lead and go on our ticket when Ambassador we are at the time. So what happened? You see, when you put people on ticket, they shouldn't play that politics because it doesn't mean that coming will be going with we are. You see? So for me, our people, CDC leadership, they should get our consent. Because for me, I cannot prefer somebody who coming recently back few months had a primary with leadership all over in the ANC party, and he look at no opposition to go and be guest speaker. He look at Mr. Luther, Vampire, party chairman to come and be a guest speaker for them. For me, he's a bourgeoisie. For me, I'm not trying to say, but he does not have this. For me, they must get our consent. We as a party. For me, Coca has a that Imakate, Coca will say, for me, I will say, if they try to do comparison and we coming, no, I don't think I is. So I beg you.
Thank you.
No. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's your take. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Man. And good afternoon to the United panelists. This is Prince, and I'm Prince Steve Leo. I'm coming from my Comaton resident.
Go ahead, Prince. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Thank you for the topic of discussion this afternoon. I'm so grateful. I want to be thankful to all the political leaders on the opposition parties who graced our occasion over the weekend. It was a good one. Unless the United Party people try to grace us on our Cummings, on our Benajuez, the Koga for coming to grace our occasion. This is just the beginning. As time goes back, according to the former president yesterday, he said in the this is the beginning of the Summit battle. So we are getting ready. We are getting all our energies to put it together to battle these criminals out of office and stand to the now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your contribution. Let's take this person. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wendell.
Mr. Nimle, please. Don't Mr. Last my first name, please. In Liberia, in Liberia. Good afternoon. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Okay, cool, man. This is Kevin Onosipin in Virginia, and I'm phoning from Louisiana.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
You know, Unity Party are shaking right now. Most especially when it comes to the anniversary celebration in Grenji there. That the CDC want to divide the major political leaders in the country right now on the Unity Party government, on the drug cartel government. Right now they are shaking up. And you know, the people making that supposed to share every day, and then they can't focus to correct this wrong. They always repeating. But to go after people who having their own celebration, who trying to put their things together, putting their broken pieces together. I know people you want to be ready about that. You're trying it. You're trying. You looking at the Arsenal medal deal that is the Nibali are not benefiting from. What does that have to do with George Weah? The party is being owned by numbers of people. Not only George Weah alone. So even if George Weah is not there, if George Weah has his own business schedule, so that means we as a policy or the policy of CDC, they shouldn't celebrate what you're trying to say, or they shouldn't invite other people. You're focused on the drug cartel and government work you're doing, man. Thank you, Wendell. Thank you, big brother.
Thank you very much. Because of time, okay, let me just take these few comments and then we take one more call from Emmanuel Bro, that's my man, Spookuru there in Minnesota. He says, good morning, Wendell. His friend from the Print News panelists and my fellow viewers. As always, I'm watching from Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA on this Monday, June 29, 2026. Emmanuel A. Payne says, job well done. Keep on acknowledging our people for a better tomorrow. All right. Thank you so much, folks. Those are all the viewers. Let's take our final call and then we send controls back to our panel. Now I will have to let you go with that feedback. You call with feedback, I will have to let you go. We can take one more call. Just don't know who's going to be the last caller. You can quickly call in and make your contribution. Let's take you as our last caller. Hello. Good afternoon. Go ahead with your 1 minute. No time, sir. Let's hear you.
Thank you. And I want to appreciate my party, the Party Congress for Democratic Change for the 22nd anniversary and the 30th, more especially in the country. Thank you. And I also want to appreciate all of those opposition political blocks that were there with us to create an opposition. So we will not distracted by other ruling parties group that say those people they are 1%, 2% people. We respect their percentage, whether it's 1%, whether it's 1.3%, we respect it. All we have for is direct unity support us as an opposition bloc. And when it comes to the running this, I respect coming so much from my third in country. I respect him, but I don't want him to be the only face to our son of the law because this is I'm from Maryland country. Only was not able to win Maryland country.
Thank you. Let's leave it there. Thank you. No time. We have to go. And so I'm sending controls back to Tunis and Aliyu. You can take a minute each and wrap up so we can go. Let's hear from you.
Aliyu, go ahead.
Thanks to the callers. Thanks to those in the comment section. And thanks to everyone. Like I said, the Unity Party, you people should be focused on Liberia image now on the international stage. America's greatest ally in West Africa had turned to a narco state. That should be your concern. Okay? A government that promised to fight drugs, to kick a good drug, had now established a drug cartel in the country, importing and exporting drugs. That should be a worry and concern for all well-meaning Liberians who love Liberia. So if you are a Unity Party partisan, you put Liberia interest first. That should be your worry right now. George Weah CDC, their anniversary or whatsoever, it had no impact on the lives of the Liberian people. Who go there, come here, whosoever, it has no impact on the lives of the Liberian people that you people will be posting all the video, all the comment Mr. Kumi made, he will kill George Weah or he wants a president. Why are you people worried about this one designer Kumis? You're worried about Liberia image down. You say you're coming to get Liberian people job, you fail to create job. 3 years now of your administration. You say you're coming to fight jobs, you fail to fight jobs, but you are turning the country into a job hub. These are things you people should be worried about. But those empty jump-headed at the Ministry of Information, and the way they are calling on Baka to reshuffle the government, you need to take those empty heads for that Ministry of Information. Now play this on sanity. We need some decent people at that ministry instead of keeping those dumb headers over there that don't even know why they are there for. But every now and then to be going after opposition. So that is it. Liberia have a great problem right now. The drugs issue is not good for the image of our country to be second to Guinea Bissau now or narco state. You people should worry about that and forget about the CDC. What was Boakai doing that you couldn't run campaign? You people were all in the sun going to run campaign for him. But George Weah, his own FIFA duty. Just party anniversary. You people are there rectifying or nonsense because your brains are not set. It will start to misfire the moment they say CDC. This is why you people are failing. Because you people are not focused on what you're keen to do, but your focus is on the CDC. God bless America. God bless Liberia. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you. Next time, your man will come for you.
Guys, don't worry. That rain will cease a little bit from now. A few minutes from now, the rain will cease and your house. The end of the day will be nice. Sunshine coming back. Just worry about tomorrow and tonight, this evening. I mean, like when you go into bed, the rain are coming. Make sure your house is not leaking. Okay, because the rain are coming, you will see it for yourself. And the flood, we've been telling you from our weather reports a couple of times that the Liberia, the Monrovia city will be flooded. And we've been telling you that you're not listening to our forecast. Okay, this is a lesson. So now you yourself coming out and complaining. We pray to God that everything will be okay for you. But this rainy season is not going to be an easy one. You have to be prepared. If your house is leaking, try to fix it. If your area is muddy and flooded, go and find solution to it because it don't depend on the government. The government will break your houses and don't even give a hell about it. So you'll follow us tomorrow morning or tonight. We'll be back here again to tell you more about the weather report and most of the story. Okay. Thank you, Wendell, and thank you, Ali, for being here with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you too, Suleiman. Thanks to you, Aliyu Masale. Aliyu Masale, Hussein say he will come for you the next time. And Hussein, somebody say you're eating NTA money, you're eating government money, you're eating taxpayer money. What are you doing? Stay in your reading room while you're supposed to be at work. All right? So you stay in your reading room and you're supposed to be at work. You're taking pay from government. Government is paying you while you're not at work. But anyway, we'll be here tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Do have a pleasant Monday. Bye-bye.
I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot